me?
Yeah.
Dude, you're in my fucking shot.
I'm sorry.
This is Fender. This is an important video for me.
I didn't see you. Excuse me. I was doing my job.
I'm from Acoustasonic. I'm more important than Henning. Freaking Acoustasonic. We do Le Spanish. And here's
Le Mickey.
Le Mickey Vega. Guitarristas.info.
How are you, Henning? What do you
Fine.
think? What do you think of this new Acoustasonic Telecaster, American Acoustasonic Telecaster?
No, it's good. It's a good idea.
Good idea.
Yes, and I think it's priced very reasonably.
Yeah. How much is it?
It's $2,000.
2,000. Oh
Yes.
my God. But do you really think that a blend between an electric and an acoustic is something possible someday?
Oh, absolutely. It's already done. This is revolutionary. Revolutionary on so many levels. And really, you don't even need an electric anymore. This will replace everything.
Will I see you with one of these?
Oh, I will trash all my guitars. This is the only thing I will play from now on.
Do you really?
No!
The day you do that, I want to be there. The day you trash all your guitars and play with this one.
$5.99. I'm cool. Okay, 2,000. I don't even have to play it. You know that now in many videos that you haven't seen because they're not out yet, I'm saying animales al final,
Yes, animals at the end, I know
Yeah.
that, yeah.
teta de guitarra.
Teta de guitarra, we said that a lot in our videos, yeah.
Guitartet or volute in Spanish. Please watch and subscribe to Guitarristas.info.
Thanks, man, thanks.
It's not punta. Why aren't you correcting me?
Because you said punto info, and that's correct.
But I
Guitarristas punto info.
But I said punta.
Punta is beautiful too, because punta is punto in feminine, and that's cool.
I don't think it is.
No, it's not. I'm just kidding you.
Go and give me a hug, man. Okay,
Thanks.
do your job. You need to get paid.
All right. See you.
Xavi from Hispasonic and Mickey Vega from Guitarristas.info, Guitarristas.info. If you want Spanish videos, they're it. Now, here's the American acoustic Telecaster. It is pretty much the most revolutionary instrument on the planet. It's absolutely amazing. It will replace everything. What the crap? Saw the Andertons video. Sounds okay in acoustic. Pretty nice. Danish Pete did a pretty good job with it. Electric. You know what? For a cover gig, yes. Come on. Sounds like a piezo pickup, okay? Doesn't sound like an acoustic, sounds like a piezo pickup. The electric is, yeah, you can do it. For $5.99, I think cover gig guys would be in. For $2,000, give me a break. Moving on. So, we have amps. There's the bass breaker, don't know what that does. Princeton is amazing. The Mustang LT25. That looks like the small brother of the GT40 in mono with an even smaller display. And this could probably be sold for $99. I'm really curious. I did not very much appreciate the upgrade to the GT series. The Mustang is one of the best low-budget amps on the market. The Mustang GT did fail on many reviews, not just mine. This is a good-sized amp for Glenn to throw off a roof or burn or something. Hopefully, the algorithm is back to where the Mustangs were, because they're great amps. The GT series was a step backwards. Hopefully, they rectified that in this. What is this? Oh, it's a Rumble. It's the bass version, kind of this. Rumble LT25. This is, I don't know what that is. Champion 50 XL. Interesting. And a lightweight, ultra lightweight bass head. Okay, moving on. I'm just waving. You do your thing. So. La 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 la. We have offsetty kind of jazzies. And we have offsetty kind of Mustangs. That's a really big guitar. That's a really small guitar. That's pretty much all I can tell you about these models. It's a really weird bridge. I mean, let me illustrate. Look at it. What the crap is going on there? It's a wraparound, but it wraps around the bottom. Oh, and it's got a... Is that tremoloable? Because it's got a thing for a stick, right? How does that work? Do you think that's a tremolo? I have no idea what's going on there. Those are huge ass P90s. American Performer. So I'm gonna go with this as a lower priced range. I mean, it's so different. What?
About $1,000 US.
About $1,000 US. Look, Dave knows everything. Dave, Chella Kung Pao behind the camera. Well, you know more about these than I do, right?
Okay, so the American Performer series replaced the American Special guitars, which were the lowest, most affordable American-made Fenders. So previously, the American Specials usually only came in like a couple variants. There's a few more colors now. And they've got the Jazzy Masters, which I think they might not have had before. So you can get Tellys, you can get Strats, Maple, Rosewood board, USA made for about $1,000. Pretty cool. I used to have an American Special. It was pretty nice, but I ended up replacing it with a custom shop. Onward. Here's the basses for the American Performer series. If you're a bass player, you probably don't have $1,000, so you probably can't get one of these. More colors of the Acoustasonic Telly. So you can pick which color
You don't
buy. Because they're a bit much for what they are. Maybe if they had a Mexican Acoustasonic Telecaster for $600. Here there's the new Lego series of Fender products. They don't actually make sounds, except for the sound of them being broken.
Build your own.
Build your own.
You like this? Cool?
Yeah.
Would you play that? It's good.
Yeah.
Well, kids like it?
Yeah, I think kids are smarter than us usually, so if they like it, it's good. Here's the custom shops. You can't touch them because there's a velvet rope in the way.
Can't touch this.
You wouldn't want someone playing one of these nice relic guitars and putting one more ding in it because that would ruin it. Those dings were chosen specifically.
A bit of an arrogant move to just keep the guitars away from the people that actually want to spend the money on them, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Even at Gibson, you can take anything off the wall, and that's Gibson.
Correct. And those aren't relict, so I don't know. I'm not a fan of that move by Fender. I love these guitars. I think you should be able to play them. Here's the master builts. These start at I think around $7,000. They're built by one person at Fender. That's what's cool about them in theory, is you can say, I like the stuff this one guy makes, and you can order something from him. You can say whatever the heck you want. If you look at these, you can see they're completely nuts. Like this bass is all carved up with stars and a swirly sun and this semi-hollow crazy Strat thing with crazy knobs.
Can't see anything with the backlighting. So
well, let's skip these then.
Well done, Fender, making these not
unphotographable. Yeah. Well, this one might be. This one's the craziest thing they have here.
Yeah, but Thomann's already filmed that.
Yeah, and I filmed it too. So.
Well, then I'm not filming that.
Skip it.
Go to Thomann, go to Chella Kung Pao, and see that one there.
Yeah. And then there's the Masterbuilt wall you can actually see because there's not backlights. And you can see how crazy these things are. I don't need to talk about each one. Just slow down the video. YouTube has that power now. They're crazy. And they're all made by one dude at Fender who's probably better at making guitar than I'm at anything in my whole life. Except maybe like eating cheesecake. Pretty good at that. Henning, what do you think of these? Do you like any of these in particular?
I like this one with the two P90s because it reminds me of a McMull Heartbreaker, which I really want.
Yeah, they have that orange one downstairs.
Hell yeah. And like the metal caps, it looks like a Heartbreaker just with really cool, with this metal thing on there. And And I'm going to assume that this is even more than a Heartbreaker is, which is a very expensive guitar to begin with.
Yeah, they are. Since they're master built, they're at least 7, probably more. They go up from there. It's kind of like the PRS private stock of Fender.
Justin was at TGU, so we are, of course, old friends, and I could have anything I wanted from him. That's what that is.
Do you want me to take the camera back?
Yeah, we'll switch around again. Hey, Justin.
Hey,
Why can't we get to these guitars?
you want to get in?
Yeah, but
$50. We'll take euros too. It's fine.
got a credit card.
Oh, perfect. Thanks, man. Okay, sweet. I'll just hang on to this for later.
Give me that. No, see, I mean, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Why can't anyone get to these? I mean, they're beat up.
These are already sold. So
We're not gonna scratch them up more than they're already scratched up.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, some of them. I mean,
Let me
they're
put
not
it this
all
way:
beat
Gibson is known as the company that does things wrong.
up.
Okay, but you can grab anything there.
Right.
I just grabbed a $15,000 guitar off the wall. No one stopped me because in the end, isn't it the end customer who pays for these? So
Yeah.
why rope them off?
Well,
I know I'm asking you a very difficult question and you didn't rope it off, but
Right.
I gotta ask someone.
Well, not everyone is you. Of course, I trust you. If you want to come, you want to come by?
Come here, man.
Take a look at 'em?
That is very sweet.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Justin.
Anytime you come to the booth, the rope is
Yeah,
open.
but yeah, I'm not your customer because I don't pay for guitars.
Yeah, but there's a mutual respect here.
Yeah, but the average Joe that actually pays for it, like this guy behind the camera, he'll drop the money, and he has. He has custom
Yeah.
shop guitars at home, and you probably, the way that he looks, I mean, I'm sorry, look at this. Look at this sad sack right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The-
see?
the rope is for this guy.
Yeah,
Prime
but
example.
he's the prime example of the guy that actually buys them.
Right. Well, we're protecting them because they're already sold. So once these go in the cases and ship off, we want the end consumer, to get it in the exact shape that they saw it when it was here. So
Yeah, I get that, but how long has the rope been here?
whole time.
You see?
Yeah.
Well then,
Well, so on Wednesday night we have our big sales event, and all the dealers come in.
I'm just saying,
see 'em and
don't
they-
bring stuff people can't touch. I think it's
Touch
not.
any of that stuff.
Yeah, but they want to touch this stuff. Don't ask me to give you like $8,000 for an instrument and keep it away from me. I'm just saying, I'm just playing devil's advocate here, okay?
Right. Gotcha.
Generally, we as customers, or him as customers, we'd rather buy from a company that trusts us touching the instruments.
We trust you. All you got to do is ask. We just want to. We want to set an appointment. So you say, hey, can I touch the guitar? And
Anyone can do that.
anyone.
See, that changes things. So even Dave could ask you, hey, can I check that one out?
Well, not David.
Oh.
No.
No, not Dave. Anyone but Dave.
He's on the no-fly list. Sorry.
Okay. Things are different. That's all good.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't want anyone to put another dent in the dented guitar.
Yeah, we just want to make sure you get the white glove treatment. So, if you have any questions, or you're saying like, oh, what is this neck shape, or like who built this, or how much is this? Where can I get it? Then we want to be able to handle it responsibly and be able to tell you all the information you need to know. So,
Okay. Cool.
yeah.
What else?
You guys having a good NAMM?
Oh yeah, we are right now, I think, in video 58.
Have you seen anything cool that I should know about?
Lots of titties on Saturday.
I
They
haven't
were all out. They were everywhere. That's like my NAMM highlight.
Yeah, there's a bit of that walking around.
You want me to say the Acoustasonic thing, right?
What's that?
You want me to say like the new acoustic thing that you have? The Acoustasonic, is that what it's
I
called?
think we won Best in Show for that, right? I believe we did. Have you checked it out?
I don't.
That's pretty cool.
I don't get it.
It's like 10 guitars in one.
I saw the Andertons video and there's cool sounds in there.
Yeah.
The electric sounds, simply based on where the pickup is, will be limited.
Well, I mean,
And it's a hollow. I mean, here's the thing. I think this is a great tool.
Yeah.
It's not reinventing the wheel because many people have done this.
yes.
It's the same thing. If I put a piezo in electric, we now have an electric pickup in a smaller acoustic. It's not reinventing the wheel. I think it's a really cool tool for many players.
Yeah.
Not at $2,000. At $599, hell yeah. Give me that as a Mexican, and I'll sell the shit out of that. I got no problem with that. At
Right.
$2,000, it's not something for me. That's just my opinion. If I go in the studio, I'm gonna play an electric. I'm gonna play an acoustic.
Yeah.
For stage, which means that it's a tool because it's
Yeah.
very convenient. For the cover player, that is awesome.
Sure. Yeah.
Strum along, play the solo on the electric, go back. This has a lot of uses.
It's a great gigging instrument.
Yes,
And
but,
also experimentation too.
but for certain uses and not as like your main acts. And at $2,000, very few people, extremely few people, spend $2,000 on a guitar.
Well, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I mean, it just came out,
Comment below.
so we'll see.
Comment below. Let's do some market research. How many of you spend $2,000 on a guitar? Or well, Dave, of course. But how many of you
All right,
spend?
Dave.
Oh, Dave,
Open it up.
you're friends
Come on
again. But how many of you would spend $2,000 on a utility instrument like this that will,
Yeah.
be practical?
Sure.
I'm saying Mexican version, $599. Send me one. I'm selling the shit out of it for you.
You guys have one? Have you tried it yet? Go try it out. Then we'll see.
I see he
Some of
he
the
knows what
artists,
it is.
some of the artists that came through here, I was the same way. When I was a little bit skeptical, I'm like, I don't know where I would use this, or the practical use, or I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna go acoustic, I want to full on. But then some of the people that came through here and played just totally blew my mind, and now I'm like totally sold. And I gotta
think
get
the
one.
amplified acoustic sounds are really good.
Yeah.
I actually think, and no shit about this, that the amplified acoustic sounds are as good as any piezo sounds from any high-end acoustic that I've heard.
Yeah, they sound great.
No questions.
They spent a lot of time perfecting the sound.
Yes, that is dead on. But a piezo sound will always sound like a piezo.
Right.
It's never going to sound like a mic'd acoustic.
Well, I mean, I play a lot of acoustic gigs, and it's tough. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you're never going to get the same sound as miking it with, like, say, a Neumann in the studio with a big hollow
But what you
body.
could do is take that, because that's an amazing basic piezo sound, take that into a Fishman Aura, which is like a pedal that actually adds the mic sound and the body and stuff like this. You know that pedal?
Yeah.
It's great. It's for piezo acoustics. You pick the body style that your guitar has, not the one you want, but the one that your guitar has. In this case, it doesn't really work. And it will sound actually like a mic'd acoustic. So you could really get very close for live use. And then I would see it for this. And then also, if you wanted to, there is a bridge single call.
And believe me, I was on the same boat as you. Yesterday, these kids came in from Nashville, and they were doing some chicken picking, like country stuff. Totally blew my mind. And the tones they were getting, if you put a blindfold on, you'd be like, that's a telly. Take it off.
Yeah, all I've heard so far was the Andertons video where the magnetic, where the pickup sounds were not really electric sounding.
Well, maybe they were going. Were they going through like an actual, like electric amp, or was it an acoustic amp?
I would assume the
that's a
thing has a
different-
dual output, right?
Yeah. Well, so I've seen a few different players using it. There was an event the other night, and they had 2 amps hooked up. So they had, I think it was a deluxe reverb, and then also an acoustic amp.
That's how you have to do it.
Yeah, and so they would switch, and I'm not sure if he was using an A/B, but it was like when he switched to the deluxe reverb, it was like out of control, amazing.
Does the guitar
And
only
then
have one
straight back.
output?
Yeah.
Well, that should be a TRS plug with a breakout cable to go to 2 different things, and when you switch to the electric pickup, it should automatically. It doesn't have that?
Go check it out. You gotta go over there. Trust me.
Because that's an oversight.
Yeah.
If you go to the electric pickup, it should automatically go down one way. If you go to acoustic, it should go down another way.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right away if I reviewed this, and you obviously didn't make that, so no offense.
No, I'm a custom shop.
I would rib
shoot
it.
the
I would
messenger.
rib into that because that's obviously what I would want.
Go check it
Where
out.
I don't. Yeah, check it out.
Go
Fine.
check
You know
it
what?
out.
Just for you, I will. I was just gonna bitch about it without checking it out. Now for you, I will.
Okay.
Fine then. Let's go over there, Dave. Let's skip all that stuff and wait. We Film this, Dave. Come on, film this. I'm gonna jump over here because Justin said I can. That's painted. Probably hand painted. Aluminum pickguard, that's kind of cool. There's some neat, oh, that's cool where the pickguard is painted as well. That's something you don't really want to place anywhere. That's something you want to put on the wall. And that's a crazy kind of a grain thing. Very unique instruments. Okay, we're gonna, for Justin, go play this thing. Fine. Bye, Justin. They have a room over there? Where do they have a... Where? It's not open.
Your idea.
Oh. So I'm at Grover's shop, and my idea was, let's do a rosewood neck with a maple fretboard because no one's done it, right? No one's done it. Frickin' Fender. I said this to Grover on Monday, and here's the idea that I had. Frickin' Fender. Elevated materials. But you see, these we can actually touch, so that's not ridiculously expensive. Very cool, very cool. Hey, they have new pedals. Let's see what that is. The bubbler chorus, the tremolo verb or treverb, the pinwheel is a Leslie speaker. We have a Lost Highway phaser. We have the MTG tube distortion, and the Downtown Express is an EQ overdrive compressor and mute. It's Avi. There's Avi Shabbat from Shabbat Guitars.
What's the Fender booth here? What are you doing?
We're going to the custom shop thing and we're bitching about stuff.
Oh yeah?
That's what we're doing. They don't let people touch the guitars.
Oh, that's not fun.
I touched yours, I licked it, I had sex with it.
Where was I?
You were drunk.
Makes sense.
It makes sense. Shabbat guitars. Moving on. So there's 6 new Fender pedals. The last pedals, I think they're pretty damn... Hey, where's the... How does this work? You can't. Why can't I? Okay, they have... Wait, maybe I can show you here. You can't anymore. Oh, come on, Fender. The coolest thing that Fender has, or had on the pedals, was the battery flap, which is like, bam, pff, battery check, and bam, 3 minutes battery changed. They removed the battery flap. It really, in addition to the LEDs, was the one redeeming factor that those pedals had. The Santa Ana overdrive really wasn't very good. The delay had serious knob problems. The reverb was decent. And that's what I tested. So, these are beautiful. Well built. First series of pedals did not floor me. I don't have high hopes for these. Fender would never send them to me because I just said that. But maybe there's something good there. Moving on. Let's play it. I'll play it. I have a chicken pick. It plays like an electric with a slightly chunky neck. Plays beautifully. This neck is absolutely beautiful. Look at this, Dave. Obviously, that's like a koa and whatever. That's not $2,000. This is like the noble version of this guitar, very clearly. It does have a very high-endy feel, I gotta say this, but it's not gonna be your electric. It's not gonna be your acoustic. It's gonna be a utility to be used on stage. It doesn't need to be a noble instrument. You know, it just needs to do a job for, I don't know. It's just, I don't get it. And because it's an acoustic, it has a wound G string. Obviously, because it's an acoustic, it has higher string tension. Let's see, bendies. Five sounds, okay, apparently. It has a higher string tension, so it doesn't feel like an electric. Wound G string, an acoustic has higher string tension to be the acoustic that it is, so it's fun, but as a tool, not for $2,000. That's just me. That's just me. Dave, what do you think?
I'm not buying one.
Dave's not buying one. Look. It's not that I'm anti-Fender. I think they have some really, really great stuff. I personally am adverse to companies that hold products away from customers. I think it's not understanding who actually pays money, because you know what, those dealers don't pay for those instruments. You pay for those instruments. Those dealers are just in the middle. They temporarily, you know, fork over a loan. In the end, it's you who pays. So why can't you get to the instruments? I don't like when companies do that, and I will bitch about that. Fender shows some nice stuff here. I'm curious about the pedals. How good are they? Have they improved? We'll see. And I want to thank Cheddar, Justin, Avi, Mickey, Xavi, my animals. One of them at the end.